I'm Nick and I like comics.
Hello, I'm Adam and I know comics.
Welcome to another episode of Imperius Arcs, where we cover major story arcs and other comic-related tidbits to better inform and nerdify the whole wide world. Today we will be discussing Batman's first year, as written by Frank Miller.
Batman Year 1 was published in Batman 404 to 407 in 1987 and was written by Frank Miller, drawn by David Mazzucchelli. The major players in this story are Bruce Wayne, also known as the Batman. Bruce was orphaned as a boy when his parents were gunned down during a mugging. He swore vengeance on crime, traveled the world to learn how to fight crime, and is now back in Gotham City to instill fear into the hearts of criminal scum. Detective
James Gordon is coming to Gotham City for the first time. He's a good cop with a pregnant wife at home, and he has regrets of moving to Gotham almost immediately.
Selina Kyle, Catwoman, is a dominatrix prostitute that has an obsession with cats who becomes a cat burglar, but also proves she's a strong fighter and has the potential to become a tough rival for Batman.
Harvey Dent is the assistant to the district attorney at this time, but spoiler alert, someday he becomes the villain Two-Face.
Other characters include the mobster Falcone family, crooked cops such as Commissioner Loeb, and Detective Flass.
Batman Year 1 is a 4-chapter story that has two parallel stories happening at the same time. Two men who want to clean up Gotham from the inside out.
In the first chapter, Bruce Wayne is coming back to Gotham for the first time in 18 years. He's fully trained and ready to take on the criminal underworld, while Detective Gordon has recently been transferred from Chicago to Gotham.
Gordon is partnered with Detective Flass, a former Green Beret that Gordon learns is a crooked cop that loves to abuse his power. Gordon keeps to his morals and consistently tries to be a good cop, much to his partner's frustration.
Pretty early on, their boss, Commissioner Loeb, decides that Gordon needs to be taught a lesson in how Gotham functions. In the middle of the night, a disguised Detective Flass and several other crooked cops jump Gordon and beat him up, reminding him that they know about his pregnant wife. Gordon returns the favor by later getting the jump on Flass when he's alone and beats him down bad enough to convince him that he needs to be left alone.
At the same time, Bruce decides to put on a moderate disguise of a hat and a large fake scar and plans to survey the roughest part of Gotham, the East Side. While he is there, he gets in a fight with a pimp and gets stabbed by some prostitutes, shot by a cop, and arrested. He escapes capture and blows up a police car, barely making it home alive. And you thought your job was awful.
At home in his office, he makes the realization that his skill isn't enough. He needs to utilize fear somehow, when all of a sudden a large bat crashes through the window, inspiring Bruce Wayne to become the Batman.
In Chapter 2, Gordon really proves himself as a hero cop when he single-handedly takes down a crime of a hostage situation by punching an armed schizophrenic before the commissioner can send in his brutal SWAT team.
The Batman makes his first real showing at a fancy dinner for Gotham's finest and dirtiest. He knocks out the lights and tosses a smoke grenade and blows a hole in the wall, and a terrifying voice says, "Ladies, gentlemen, you've eaten well. You've eaten Gotham's wealth, its spirit. Your feast is nearly over. From this moment on, none of you are safe."
I just got some goosebumps.
Oh yeah.
After that, the pressure is put on the police to capture Batman no matter what. They set up fake muckings, all in an attempt to catch him. Chapter 3 is all about him being cornered in a seemingly abandoned building. The SWAT team basically tries to blow it up.
Batman loses his utility belt and gets shot several times. When the SWAT team moves in to take him down, he fights back with only a blow dart and his bare hands.
He kicks a guy through a brick wall into the street. Batman's awesome. Then he saves his cat.
He uses a special signal to bring thousands of bats from the Batcave to rain down on the cops and crowd that have gathered around to see him be captured.
It's kind of funny because everyone who is bit by the bats has to go get a vaccination and definitely has something to remember Batman by.
In the conclusive chapter, Batman attacks a known criminal with connections to Detective Flass and says another terribly perfect line. "You can never escape me. Bullets don't harm me. Nothing harms me. But I know pain. I know pain. Sometimes I share it with someone like you." He convinces him to tell on Detective Flass, Gordon, and Internal Affairs.
Harvey Dent and Detective Gordon had hoped that this would help them blow the whistle on Flass, Commissioner Loeb, and the other crooked cops. But instead, Loeb threatens to leak pictures of Gordon cheating on his pregnant wife with Detective Essen.
Gordon pursues Detective Essen's theory that Bruce Wayne may be the Batman. When questioned, Bruce had an alibi for every sighting and event involving the Batman, and collaborated by his butler Alfred and many famous attractive women.
After that, a lot of stuff happens fast. Gordon tells his wife about cheating on her. Gordon's wife has a baby. Selina Kyle, now dressed as Catwoman, steals $40,000 worth of collectibles from Commissioner Loeb's home, and the crime is attributed to Batman. Then Batman tries to record a confession from a criminal known as the Roman when Catwoman shows up and messes it up by attacking the Roman's guards.
Later, Gordon is called away in the middle of the night and his wife and child are kidnapped. They attempt to blackmail him, but he opens fire on the attackers. The car with his baby son in it pulls away. Gordon hears a motorcycle rev up. Assuming the cyclist to be another attacker, he shoots him and takes his bike to follow the car.
The shot man gets up and tells Gordon's wife to trust him. and that he won't let her boy die. The kidnapper stops on a bridge, and he and Jim get into a fight, and the baby is dropped.
A dark figure of a man flies over the edge after the baby with the two fighting men behind him. The man grabs the baby at the last second, and Gordon and the hero see each other face to face. Gordon tells him he's basically blind without his glasses, which he lost in the fall, and that the man should run.
In the epilogue, we see Flass names Commissioner Loeb for his crimes, Gordon is promoted to captain, and he is now working with the Batman.
I think we can assume Gordon actually knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman at the end, but with the statement about the glasses, they leave that a little ambiguous.
Is it just me, or did this episode feel a little intense?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Well, you know, we didn't really make any jokes, and it wasn't really that funny. It was just, straight to business.
Yeah, we suck. But we're going to make it up to you. We'd like to share a couple Batman stories. First, Batman the Long Halloween by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale is an amazing story that follows a killer who kills on major holidays. If year 1 is Batman's first year, then The Dark Knight Long Halloween is considered to be year 2.
Also, check out Zack Snyder and Greg Capullo's Zero Year. These took over Batman with the New 52 reboot and have done a stellar job with their storytelling. Zero Year is a retelling of Year 1, which takes Bruce in a whole new direction. It's fantastic.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and like us on Facebook. And of course, like this video and please subscribe.
And until next time, I will be trying to figure out how I can strike fear in the hearts of all that I come in contact with.
Boo.